of rock and roll. Where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, we're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visitors and the Cleveland Browns. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His team fired up and ready for this one. On the other side, it's Kevin Stefanski, the head coach of the Browns since 2020. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. Leading them out, the veteran quarterback, first-round pick back in 2017, Deshaun Watson.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
First down run, netted 3, so we've got a 2nd and 7 here. Shotgun snap to Watson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Logan Wilson. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Looking deep here for Tillman. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Return is Jones. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020. National champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. They'll try and play with some pace early on. Second down, Burrow. He's got Gesicki open down the field. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
On the move, past the 40, and he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
A first down throw for Burrow. That's complete. Jermaine Burton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
11-90.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Oh, drive. The rookie out of Michigan, Mason Graham. The first-round pick making an instant impact, a sack here in the season opener. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Big 13. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Judge Devian Clowney. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
11, 11, 11.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. The penalty helps a bit, but it's still third and long. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He's got it inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Dragons. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Dragons have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Mitchell. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So on come the Browns, and the question is, what's next? Is this a Browns franchise that was close, 11-6 in a wild card a couple of years ago? Or is it closer to last year, Greg, 3-14, where they went 8 games worse in the standings than the year before? No chance at all. He'll go down. A rookie from A&M, Shamar Stewart, paying immediate dividends with a sack in his first NFL game.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect.
And when they take him down, they get him back at the 5-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. The NFL sack leader from a year ago, Trey Hendrickson, working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. And John's to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. That'll be returnable from the 35. Oh, looks like he drove at a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Dragons offense ready for this next possession. They'll start with great field position, right at midfield with a first down. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Here we go.
Burrow here on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the first quarter, Are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the second?
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. He'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Watson keeping this on his own read. And he'll get this ahead to about the 25-yard line.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
3rd down, they need 5. Watson will make the read and holds on. And will be taken down around the 29-yard line.
Great work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They're able to hold him to a short gain on the keeper and force the 4th down.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Dragons offense ready to see what they can do. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11.
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34. Pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Gun.
They go right back to Taylor. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Receiver. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Ready?
To throw is Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down. And he overhit that just a bit. That's beyond the goal line, and that is a touchdown. The Browns offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Greg, when you step back and look at this AFC North, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, their rivalry now really for a couple of decades has in so many ways defined this division, and they set the tone for everything that happens when you are in an AFC North game.
And you talk about divisions having identities, they have their culture. Really at the top, Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of want to play a similar style game, strong on defense, great run game. Obviously, Baltimore adds the extra element with it.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. That's the veteran Jabril Peppers working his way in to make the sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a run.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And that is incomplete.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
The Dragons offense ready to take over once again. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going forward on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball to 20. It wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35, where even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you didn't possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
On one, ready?
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field. A lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come overtime.
Here we go. Stop. Right 80. Right shot. Stop.
They'll run here with Taylor. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
Taylor. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. From back at the 5. Here now, 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up.
Offside, defense.
On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dragons move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams, but I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him, Davante Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run, he can still make every catch, he can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Davante Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great signing.
And always interesting, and he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He knocks it. And the Browns are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Charlie Jones now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Dragons offense and Jamar Chase getting set for their next possession. So, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? Look, it happens every year. We just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025 here?
You know, as I start in the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals, and you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattle off 5 wins straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument if they're a playoff team that Joe Burrow is the best player in the league. I mean, he was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, with new defensive coordinator and Al Golden coming from the college ranks, can he just make that defense in Cincinnati average? Because if they just play a little bit better with that high-profile offense, I think they're a team. They might not win the division with Baltimore, but they're going to be close and maybe at least get one of those wild card spots.
Why don't you flip it over? Who are the guys you're watching in the NFC?
You know, I think Dallas is going to find themselves just the fact that I know the division is difficult. Obviously, Philadelphia remains really strong. Does Washington kind of regress a little bit back now in year 2? They were the high-profile, big splash team of last year. Do they regress to the median? Time will tell. But I think healthy Dallas, healthy Dak, healthy Micah Parsons, like that roster that we saw play last year is not the roster on paper that we expected to see. So I think Dallas has a chance. I think San Francisco always is going to be a team, again, dealt with their own injuries last year, and all the stuff on defense. So I think San Francisco and Dallas are 2 perennial teams we expect to be in the playoff hunt. We missed out last year. I wouldn't be shocked to see them back in it again this year.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Greg Delpit. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go, set.
A run, and here comes Judkins. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
A loss of 2 brings up second.
Here's Watson now on second down. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Okay,
3rd and 5.
let's go now.
Throwing again is Watson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
To the air again. Watson. He's got it at the 3. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but...
And he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Pinheiro on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Browns will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Dragons offense, running back Jonathan Taylor, set to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Dragons offense is going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Now, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Chase. A gain of 13 yards. And a Melbourne 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10.
11.
Burrow. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Here we go. Wide 80.
On the handoff, running left, that's Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on that while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Here we go.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Burrow to throw. This one caught by Chase. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and it's certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Here we go.
2nd down, Burrow. It is brought in the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Melbourne.
just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. The kickoff team is out in the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Here comes Ford on the return. The Browns offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. They'll begin 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He'll take off again.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Trey Hendrickson. He works his way in to record the 2nd sack of his young career.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
3rd and long for Watson. Open man, and that's Tillman. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. The Browns getting their punting team out there, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. The Dragons offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down, 8 yards to go. Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
First rule of backed up offense, get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Now, can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points?
Running from the pistol, it's Brown. And them up and down, just shy of the 40. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
A carry here for Brown. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a game of about one. The linebacker Jerome Baker there to make the play.
Second and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 9.
Here we go. Stop. 11.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. Short one there to his tight end, Fant. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 10.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Fourth quarter gets underway, and it's a run by Brown. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Ready? Wake up. 11 Thomas.
To throw is Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's hot. Aside, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run here with Brown. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Burrow now. Pass caught left side by Fant. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Gun. Stop. 11. Stop.
Now Brown. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Ready? 11.
Burrow to throw for it on fourth down. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. They'll come up for first and 10.
Let's go now.
Tillman, the man in motion. Fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
Here's second down.
Come on, come on.
Shotgun snap to Watson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Trey Hendrickson. What a start to the season. His third sack here in week 1.
Check, check.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long. They'll drop the throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, his quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
The Dragons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But one first down will essentially end the game. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
11. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Brown, and he is stopped in his tracks. Lost with a couple on the sled. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Talk things over before third down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Connected with the tight end. That's fast. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll step up and run. And they'll be set up now. Up that's the 40 to take it. Still some hope, keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. He'll run again. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Here's 1st down. from the shotgun. Here's Watson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able.
In trouble, and down he goes. Third and long.
By Cam Taylor-Britt. A loss of 6 yards. Brings up third and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. We are set for fourth and long. He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. That's taken in. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Gun. Stop. Ready.
They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. One game, one win here in this season opener.
Ready. Playing cut.
So it's a win for our visitors. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1.